Greetings and good morning, everybody. I hope you're having an amazing Christmas Eve. I know I am. I woke up feeling a little bit like we're close to Christmas. I know. What's it like feeling that way? Well, you feel a little bit anxious. You got a little bit of nerves in your belly. You want to make sure you remembered everything and everybody. I did. I got everything shopped for, and I have family who thinks the world of me. So I'm very grateful for that. I share the people who think great about me with all of you. That's right, because I think great about you. My family thinks great about you, and I think you all seem to be liking me a little bit. We've got Juliet out there, definitely liking me to the tune of 20 pounds sterling. Ladies and gentlemen, this is proper money. So thank you for saying good morning. And we've got a few of you other folks out there with some super chats as well. In fact, we've got Daniel Alpine out there. Good to see you, my friend, saying the WDW Pro about theaters made me cry. I'm sorry, my friend. I'm sorry. So that's it. Movie theater will soon go extinct. I don't necessarily share Pro's thoughts, Daniel. I think I've been very clear. I think that the theater experience is out there for everybody. I tried to respond to comments yesterday on my video and the previous day's video, because you guys have been really good about giving comments to the videos I've been dropping. In fact, I love to answer them when I get a chance. When I get a break in the day, I love to answer comments. This is the one thing I got to do in the hospital is I got to get caught up on people's comments. But I think you're going to be okay. I think you and I, who enjoyed going to the theater, to experiencing that communal experience, I think we're going to be okay. I think there's still going to be films out there. I don't think Netflix gets Warner Brothers Discovery. I think there's too many regulatory hurdles they won't clear. Not to mention the fact that they really don't want the other aspects, whereas the other company does. And shareholders understand the value of keeping inherent value together, not necessarily breaking everything up like Warner Brothers had planned to do. So let me just say I don't agree, but we'll continue on, because you said I won't have a consistent reason to leave my house other than for work. No more events. I hate life. Don't hate life, my friend. Life is glorious. You were given the gift of life by the Lord above for a reason, which is why I dropped the video yesterday, since I couldn't give you a live stream, just to say that, look, you're here for a reason. Look out in the world, see what it is. For you, it's going to be the gift of animation for younger folks. And for many others, it's something different. But when you find your reason, your reason, follow through. Do it. Find your purpose. Finally, we've got this again from Daniel Alpine for a second time, saying, even if I end up building personal theater in my house to keep the experience alive in my life, how do I know that it'll make my depression worse because I missed the real thing? I think you're still going to have the real thing, friend. I mean, I'm going to work very hard so that you do. It's one of the reasons why my ultimate plan is to build studios. So there you go. We got the lovely Ruby Hoove giving the gift of $2 Christmas shouts. Merry Christmas, culture and culturians. I agree. And thank you again, Ruby Hoove, for gifting the gift of membership. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, wherever you are and whatever you're watching. Thanks for checking out the 6-Minute Daily. We have a lot to talk about. Not a lot of time to do it in, and we'll get to it. I was quite surprised when I saw all the updates on films that were focused around Avatar and its performance over Christmas. They're heavily relying on one particular film, which I didn't think started off very strongly. At 80 million here domestically. I mean, it really just wasn't rocketing. But according to the article here from Deadline, it's going to shine bright over Christmas with 75 million. Anaconda, Marty Supreme, Song Sun Blue, and a few other things are going to show up. But the box office will fall short of $9 billion, and that's exactly where I anticipated it would be. Look, the next $1 billion film, I talked about it, and we'll talk about it again in a moment, is probably going to be Super Mario Galaxy. Look, I mean, it's not going to be this one, Legend of Aang. The Last Airbender is skipping movie theaters for our Paramount Plus debut streaming, so it won't even be going to theaters. Now, this is going to kind of be the norm, especially for these cartoon films, but occasionally one's going to sneak into the theaters. We've had a couple already this year, and I would be looking at Neha 3 coming out relatively soon. Bill Maher says that Larry David certainly is not my friend, following a New York Times essay mocking Trump visit, which I thought was unnecessary. The gentleman from Curb Your Enthusiasm has oftentimes disappointed me. I don't find him to be particularly funny, but the people that work with him are usually. Bill Maher is right to call this out. I have to tell you, there's only so many people talking, and Bill Maher's right to shout out the people who are. We've got mandatory evacuations issued for high-risk areas, excessive rainfall forecast for LA, which means mudslides and a lot of not fun for my friends in that area, including T-Neil89 and many other folks that I know that still live in that part of California, the Palisades, Brentwood area. I'm going to tell you, this is a very dangerous situation, but they should be capturing this water. Ask yourself why they're not. We've got a 60 Minutes report being yanked by Barry Weiss for a reason. It was by a very not solid reporter and person who likes to go light on the facts and is incredibly leftist. So it was accidentally shown or streamed on Canadian TV app and should not have been. There was a lot of analysis done on what was and what was not there. We've got what's a subscription. That's a good question. Warner Bros. Discovery, ESPN, find out the hard way, and all because of Dish's Sling Pass and what that actually means. We're going to start seeing a lot more a la carte programming, and it might be led by Sling and other innovators in the area. We've got Avengers Doomsday teaser being unveiled, or multiple versions of the Avengers Doomsday trailer. We already knew that Steve Rogers was coming back. Why? Because I reported it, I believe, 2 weeks ago. That's right. I am kind of ahead on some of this stuff, and I think you guys all know that. Chevy Chase was apparently hurt by the SNL snub that he received by not being on the 50th anniversary show. Somebody made a mistake, he says. They should have had me on on that stage. I agree with him. Part of the Weekend Update was basically Chevy Chase. He was it. Way back when. Bonnie Blue, the famed OF model, wants Christmas to break a personal record. She's basically, been one of the most searched people of 2025, and it was pushed out of 2 countries this year. She's kind of scummy, but she wants to break a personal record of over 1,057 men in 24 hours. This lady is probably gross in a petri dish. That's all I have to say about that. The EU warns of possible action after U.S. bars 5 Europeans accused of censorship. Believe me, the U.S. does not care. Resilient U.S. consumers drive the strongest economic expansion in 2 years. Believe it or not, we are doing well despite all of AP's reporting. And finally, U.S. unemployment claims have fallen again last week, remaining historically healthy levels, which is strange considering what happened in the previous administration. Bolivia is lifting sanctions on satellite because I think they want to have internet connectivity at high speed, and Starlink offers that basically at a cheap price. We've got Wall Street hovering near record levels and will close early today, as they always do, on Christmas Eve. I hope everybody's aware that tomorrow's Christmas, so get your shopping done. Trump administration's moves to overhaul how H-1B visas are granted. They are eliminating the lottery system, thank goodness. We've got immigrant truckers, because California is such a loosey-goosey state that is just more feelings over facts. They're filing suits over their plans to revoke commercial driver's license because they were issued illegally and in gross violation of the spirit of full faith and credit, which means that licenses are due and good across all 50 states. And finally, a grizzly bear was filmed by having a very strange reaction to a trail camera. You can go and see this over on Petapixel. But it was, not quite prepared to be caught on camera. It's kind of like those people that walk towards the camera and hold their hand up, say, "Stop filming me." That's basically what this bear did. So you can watch this video if you want over there on Petapixel, if you so choose. I won't play it because they'll claim me, because they have before. So check that out, and I think you'll enjoy it. It's kind of entertaining. I think that's a great way to end Christmas Eve version of the 6 Minute Daily, and we will drop in on all the other super duper chats and gifties that happen during the stream here during bonus time. By the way, that Park Place Live is coming up next in just an hour. So guess where I'm going? I hope you're willing to go there too, because I'm going to send you on the red side of the equation, on the green side of things, the green machine. I imagine Ms. Pitt Cafe, the amazing mod that she is, and what incredible work she did all year. Everybody say thank you to the mods. Our wrenches are the best, but I'm sure she'll send you over to the appropriate stream over on the green machine. Weatherman sent a gifty. That's right, a Culture Casino membership. And Daniel apologizes with another $5. My friend, you don't have to apologize. I understand why you're having a sad attitude. I'm telling you, your Christmas gift is going to be the survival of the theatrical market. I assure you. I don't believe it's as dire as other people are talking about. I think there'll be less theaters. I think that's the truth. But I don't believe for 1 minute that there will be no theaters. I don't believe that. I think the IMAX experience, the D box, the 4D experience, 3D experience, and many other ways to see films will still be intact, especially Alamo Drafthouse and similar concept models that are built around a meal. I think you're going to see movie theaters pop up and be utilized for other reasons. I think you're going to have retail space combined with theaters in the very near future that utilizes spaces for people like me, for creators and others to pump their wares and to have live viewings of their streams in studio, which I'm thinking is probably the next step forward for me, is to try to host these kind of like meetup style events at a theater, because you can use the screen and the sound system and the internet and everything else that's there. And it's kind of like having a business meeting there, which I've done before. So don't despair, my friends. I think it's bigger than that. I don't know. Is Davina going to be here? I've been missing Davina. I hope Davina is good. Dude Bro Seth is in the house. And so is our friend Cat Slave. Oregon has been suffering with flooding along the coast. Yeah. Look, I'm telling you, global raining, just imagine if these people had to deal with 40 days and 40 nights of flooding. Yeesh. Pretty wild stuff. And again, it's always the 41st day. And believe me, I'm going to do a little bit of a conversation about that on the channel at some point. Words of inspiration coming out of the 41st day. So there's that. Boon's Cat says that Bonnie Blue needs to be arrested for spreading her petri dish around. I'm not going to say that's probably not true. We got our good friend Sergeant Giratina wishing everybody a Merry Christmas Eve. Indeed. I want you to have a Merry Christmas Eve and a Merry Christmas. Caveat ties, it's good to see you over on the green machine. And, of course, Carlos Alfredo Lopez is here, and good morning to you. For those of you who came specially for Christmas Eve, thank you for being here. I do appreciate it. Crazy White Boy is hanging out over there on the green machine, and a little hobo Gandalf wouldn't be missed today. Let me say that. We got James Dosher, the writer and the commentator. Somebody wrote some eloquence on the comments yesterday, or maybe it was the day before, saying, sweet, Culture Casino. Indeed. And we got just the amazing, once again, Ms. Pitt Cafe. She works hard. I'm sorry. Just one of the most amazing people. I can't wait to see her again. Our friend Robert James Films, the creator of 15 Days, which you can find over on Tubi for free. I believe it's still over there. Go check it out. It's worth your while. Saying, been good year. Give me my Christmas present. I will, my friend. I think I can put that together, and I think you'll enjoy my thoughts on your film, because I thought it was kind of fun and insightful. But it won't be criticism free though, and you know that. I think everybody does. Our good friend, the lovely Sherry, is here. I hope her clam shack is doing well. She deserves it. And look at all of you great folks out there in the chat. It is an extraordinarily wonderful day. Philip O'Reilly is out there. I apologize on behalf of California. There is no reason to apologize, Philip. It's not your fault. It's not your fault. By the way, great name, O'Reilly. I have a few of fond memories of the O'Reillys in my past. We got Weatherman yelling out "Bear." That's right. We got a bear story. The bears are always here at the end of the show. We love them. And once again, thank you to Weatherman, who I already shouted out. Bonus time. That's right. We are officially in bonus time. I'm getting cooked by my heater, so hang on a minute. Whew. Roasted culture. Culture nuts roasting on an open fire, or heater anyway. Yikes. According to Fat Elvis. Good to see you, Fat Elvis. Hit the thumbs up. Smash it, in fact. And good to see you, buddy. Gifty, gifty, gifty. Yes, we've got many much gifties. Gryffindor. Good to see you. Look at all these wonderful people out there. Like Judicon. What's going on, Judicon? And thank you, B312 for shouting out the mods. Sorry for the caps. Nah, I think you're okay. I think you can yell happy things at the mods and be okay. Am I frozen? I don't know. CC milking his best old man yelling at the computer impression. That's true. I said Merry Christmas to you. That's right. You guys need to say Merry Christmas. Man, can you believe one of the least popular things that Kamala Harris could say was, shouting at you for saying Merry Christmas? She's like, how dare you? I feel like, okay, that's the moment she lost the election, reminding us of the crazy little white girl, the entitled little white girl from the upper level elitist family, where she didn't bother to go to school. You can tell she's uneducated. She's just dumber than rocks. And the media is complicit because they put the people who are dumber than rocks out in front of the cameras. It's just crazy. Crazy. Ruh-roh. You're all right. Good to see you all. Toebox says, dude, what does mine say? Sweet. Dude. Sweet. Dude. Oh, yeah. Dude, where's my car? What a great bit. That was a lot of fun. I'm late. Merry Christmas. You know what? You're never late, Zippy. It's good to see you, buddy. Did you see Princess Comics? I have not yet, Putin's cat. I'm sure if it's something you did, it's brilliant. I will take a look at it. Yesterday was a weird day for me. I don't know about the rest of you, but I was like in catch-up mode. Of course, I had multiple doctors' experiences yesterday, which is why we didn't have a show. But everything, as far as I know, went fine. The results of one of my tests will be available to me on New Year's Eve. In fact, I'm seeing multiple doctors on New Year's Eve to wrap up my year of deductible pain. The hospital bill looks rough. And they're still calculating it right now. So we'll see what the insurance covers and doesn't cover. I may be very poor very quickly. Angela Richter is out there gifting a Culture Casino membership. Thank you, Angela, for all your gifts throughout the year and for all your generosity. You guys are phenomenal. Look at these folks. We got Mr. HJ. What's up, buddy? Merry Christmas and happy holidays, CC, and everyone in the chat. Wonderful Christmas to you, my friend. Haywood Jablamy is out there hanging out as well. Let's see. We've got GT Sakimu. I got that particular gifted membership. I don't even know how to say that, but somebody who doesn't like GTIs, I don't know. But anyway, it is what it is. Let's see. Who else is out there? All these great people. Angela says, I got a free 5 minutes, and this is where I wanted to land. Well, thank you, Angela. Thank you for being here. Look, I'm telling you right now that Park Place is going to be live in just a few minutes. I think it'll be a lot of fun. You guys don't want to miss it. It's coming up in less than an hour now. So there's that. Cat Slave wants to know if Sherry employs Bonnie Blue at the Clam Shack. No, she does not. No, she does not. I think Bonnie Blue deserves to be at a crab place or some other, evil urchin kind of location. I'm just saying. James is out. Thank you for all you do, Juliet. I agree. Thank you. Thank you all for all you do. You guys making the year. We're starting to have a little bit of a channel comeback. YouTube, I think, maybe felt guilty for dropping over 200 people off of my channel in the last 10 days. They're all back as of this morning. Either that or y'all realize y'all got unsubscribed. Double check and make sure you still are. And if you haven't hit the thumbs up button yet at the bottom of this live stream, please do so. It actually does make a difference. I know people say that. I know a lot of people don't believe it, but it does. Engagement is the key for YouTube, especially commentary. So there's that. And this is a good question from Putin's cat, and because we're talking about Bonnie Blue and her ilk. What kind of a dude would stand in line with other dudes to get 1 second with an opportunity to catch something? I don't know. I really don't know. There aren't enough gloves on planet Earth. Plus, I like to think better of humans. Let me get out of the frozen mode. I'll be right back. Hang on. There was zero reason for me to be muted. Thank you for that. And Merry Christmas to Cole Hauser. I said some very nice things about you that you missed, my friend. So you're honorary American. Hurrah. Praise hurrah. A real American hero. Cole Hauser up in Canada. I think he's an honorary American. So Merry Christmas to you. Look at this. We got all kinds of greats out there. Frozen again, too. Okay, hopefully that fixed it. James Dosher's out. We got a few other people dropping some bombs in the chat, like this wonderful gifty from John Gibson. So good to see you, brother. I can't believe how generous you are. Another $99.99 super chat saying Merry Christmas. Thank you, my friend. Incredible Christmas gift. Much appreciated. Your generosity is extraordinary, my friend. Hopefully I get to see you this year at one of the meetups. And I really do hope you're doing well. I really do. L Bird's in the house gifting 10 Culture Casino memberships. That's 10 more people for the Culturian Army. Welcome to all of you. Everybody going green right now. Thank you for that. I really appreciate it. Wow, we are growing this morning. Things are going well. It's all because of all of you. From all of us to all of you, a very Merry Christmas. There you go. All right. Am I frozen again? Good gravy. Man, this is wild stuff. I do not know what it is, guys. There's zero reason for the freezing. Zero reason for the freezing. It is wild that happens. I've closed up a bunch of windows. There's no memory hole that isn't filled right now. But you know what is filled? My graph web quota for the day for $2 for Frank's sake. Hashtag cancel Disney Plus. Indeed, the most consistent person on the internet. And I have to say reliably, I hope that inspires many of you to make sure you've canceled Disney Minus. So there you go. Good morning. Good morning. It's great to stay up late. Good morning. Good morning to you. Yeah, Windows 11 is like the giant super sucking sound. So maybe that is it. Um, I don't really think it. I don't really think it's the camera situation. It should be the camera situation should be good. I mean, doesn't take a lot of memory to run that. It only takes 2% of CPU cycles, so it's catching it on my side. I can see myself moving on this side. It's just on the broadcast side, so that's crazy. Am I using Chrome? Asks our friend at Channel Surf. The answer to that is yes. I may stop. It's just all my tools are linked with Chrome. I'll have to find new tools. The beautiful Deeple is over on the Green Machine. Good to see you. Yeah, I'm getting the buffering circle too. All right, let's see what we can do. And it's great to see you, Davina Duckworth. We were just talking about you. All right, rewind. Let's see what we got. There should be no anything that's blocking us now. There ain't no blocking us now. We're on the move. Ain't no blocking us now. We're on the move. What's weird is it's only happening in this live stream because I don't freeze up on other people's live streams. So something silly is happening right now. Don't know what it is. Don't know what it is. But I have to laugh when she reveals me. Anyway. All right. So coming up next, I use Brave browser. Yeah, I should go back to Brave. I should. So. And Cat Sleeps, Chrome could be a big problem. Chrome is designed to steal all your info and send it to Google. So it's doing a lot of stuff in the background. I agree with you. So I need to limit all of the stuff that Chrome is doing in the background, including blocking me in a moving image. So, but we are going to bounce out of here. Tiny culture. There you go. Tiny frozen culture. Oh my goodness. All right. One more unfreeze and then we're out of here, guys. One more unfreeze. Since I don't think you heard the last of that message, I'll say it again. Until tomorrow, which I'll be streaming for a short period tomorrow, God bless you all. Have a very Merry Christmas. Celebrate the reason for the season. And Until then, I love you. Enjoy today, folks.
Why, hello there, random citizen.
Oh, hey there, little buddy. How's it going?
Have you subscribed to CultureCasino yet?
Well, no.
Friggin' A.
Oh!
These guys, I tell ya.
Oh!
Dang it, I missed. Why won't these guys just subscribe already?
That hurt.